at least. Let's look at Chinese communism and its influence in the modern world. The Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, is the founding party and sole ruling party of the People's Republic of China. It was founded on July 1st, 1921 by Chen Duxiu and Li Dazhao with the help of the Far Eastern Bureau of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union and the Far Eastern Bureau of Communist International. Both Marxism and the Bolshevik Revolution heavily inspired the Chinese Communist Party. Chen Duxiu and Li Dazhao were among the first Chinese intellectuals to publicly support Leninism and the idea of a socialist world revolution. Both regarded the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia as a groundbreaking event, believing it to herald a, quote, new era. How many times have we heard that today? For the world. Chen Duxiu served as the first General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party from 1921 to 1928 and was referred to as China's Lenin. And there is Duxiu and Dazhao. Mao Zedong became the chairman and dictator of the CCP in 1945. He described Chinese communism as, quote, Marxist-Leninism applied and developed in China. Under the leadership of Mao Zedong, the CCP emerged victorious from the Chinese Civil War in 1949, after which Mao proclaimed the establishment of the People's Republic of China. Since then, the CCP has governed China, and Mao Zedong continued to be its most influential member of the CCP until his death in 1976. Zedong attempted to purge the party of capitalist and reactionary elements during the Chinese Cultural Revolution of 1966. From 1958 to 1962, he instituted a 5-year plan known as the Great Leap Forward. Build Back Better, anyone? With catastrophic results. In an effort to rapidly transform the Chinese economy into a form of centralized socialism, the Chinese Communist Party collectivized farmland, formed people's communes, and diverted labor to factories. The CCP's complete mismanagement of China's food system subsequently led to the Great Chinese Famine. It's a preferred method of killing people in these systems, is to starve them out, collapse the food chain, collapse the food system, and starve people to death. The Great Chinese Famine resulted in an estimated 38 million deaths, making it the largest famine in recorded human history. The death count of Mao Zedong's regime, taking into account starvation due to famine and political executions, totaled at least 50 million people. Since the collapse of the Soviet Eastern Bloc and the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, the Chinese Communist Party has emphasized its relations with the ruling parties of the remaining socialist nations of the world and has established relations with social democratic parties throughout all of Europe, especially in the UK and in the United States. The CCP's current worldview continues to see human society as being organized into two opposing camps, socialist and capitalist, a complete materialist worldview, and insists that socialism, on the basis of materialism, will eventually triumph over capitalism. The CCP also supports globalization, arguing that globalism is not an intrinsically capitalist ideology. Xi Jinping, the current leader of the Chinese Communist Party, remarked on what he called the inevitability of socialism, stating, quote, Western nations' theory that capitalism is the ultimate force has been shaken, and socialist development has experienced a miracle. Western capitalism has suffered reversals, a financial crisis, a credit crisis, a crisis of confidence, and their self-conviction has wavered. Western countries have begun to reflect and openly or secretively compare themselves against China's politics, economy, and path. As of 2023, the Chinese Communist Party has more than 98 million members, making it the second largest political party in the entire world. Under the current rule of Xi Jinping,